Hey YouTube, it's Mike Martin with Martin Yarn Workbench. It's been a while since I did a video. Things have been absolutely insane. So today I'm actually going to be doing an unboxing and a product review for a Hercules 7 amp 4.5 small angle grinder. I've been making a lot of picnic tables, a lot of custom orders. With the picnic tables, what I'm doing is I make the leg assembly and then I use carriage bolts to mount them. So I have four bolts per leg per piece. And the bolts are just a tad bit too long. And so I was doing it with a hacksaw and started thinking about it. I said, there's gotta be an easier way to do it. So I was over to Harbor Freight today and I said, well, I'm gonna look at an angle grinder because I can get a cutoff wheel, and this is actually a pack of 10, so it should last me a couple of years at least. But I said, well, I'm going to look at the Hercules 7 amp 4.5 inch small angle grinder. So I'm going to be doing an unboxing today and just a quick review of what I'm seeing from it, and then if you like it, go to Harbor Freight and get one. So I'm going to try and give you the best angle so that you can see it the best. Alright, so there's a better angle. So I've got my box here. It's not open, so we go from here. Alright, I got my directions. Alright, let's see what happens. Packaging. Right off the bat, it's got a pretty substantial cord to it. It does not have a ground, it's just a 2-prong. I wouldn't recommend using it in a old outlet though, that's for sure, because that cord is pretty heavy duty. It's already assembled too. Let's see. The wheel guard's already on it. I mean, it's heavy, so it's not just a paperweight, that's for sure. So, the lock on, off, and it does have, oh, what is that? Oh, it comes with replacement brushes. That's cool. So one thing that I did see, different stuff is it seems like it's pretty common that the brushes will wear out eventually, just because of wear and tear. So the fact that they've got the replacement brushes right there, that's pretty cool. So let's see, they packaged everything together pretty well. I'm gonna have to remember to put those brushes where I don't forget them. I've got my wheel wrench, or my spindle wrench, and a handle. It does look like it's a 2-position handle, so you can go whether you're left-handed or right-handed. I'm left-handed, so I'm probably gonna do it like this. I'm sure that's, with my luck, that's the right-handed way to do it, but let's see. That's got a little bit of spring to it. So it does have, there is a track for the guard, so you have to set it down and then follow that around and then lock it wherever you're comfortable with it. So for me, it's going to be right there. There is a rubber, they did put a rubber boot over the tab on the guard, which is nice. Let's see. I've got my spindle lock, that works good. And it does come with a grinder wheel, so pretty much the sky's the limit with grinders. If you have, let's say you have a cutoff wheel, go for it. For me, I'm mainly looking at the cutoff wheel, but I'm going to put the grinder wheel on right now just for sake of laughs and giggles, which I know any of my students that are watching are probably laughing at me right now. I can almost hear a couple of them saying, well, Mr. Martin, you could have done it this way. Yeah, that's right, I probably could have, but that would have made too much sense. So, yeah, I'm looking, one of the things I am noticing right now is if you're looking down the wheel, and I'm sure it might have something to do with how I'm placing it, but if you look down the guard, I'd like to be able to say that I see the same gap all the way around the outside edge of the guard compared to the wheel, but I don't see that. It's higher over here than it is here, so I don't know if that's necessarily a downside or if it's a plus, because it would make sense depending on, it spins this way, so yeah, I guess that would make sense if the sparks would go this way, so it catches them over here and it takes them off that way. I guess that kind of makes sense, but I'm sure I'm just rambling at this point. Alright, so let's plug it in and see what it does. Hopefully it doesn't blow up on me. That'd be just too funny. So anytime, let's see. Anytime that you're using any sort of power tool, electrical, pneumatic, let's see. There. Anytime that you're using any sort of power tool, don't forget your safety glasses, because I've seen videos on YouTube and on Facebook of people that have had really bad experiences with grinding wheels and cutting wheels all coming flying apart. So I'm going to make sure that I have as much safety as I can get. So I'm going to make sure that everything's pointed away from anything that could be potentially dangerous. Dangerous. Alright, let's find out how this thing sounds. That actually sounded pretty good. So when I was running it, I could feel it wanting to pull a little bit, which is fine. I could hear a little bit of stuff with the bearings, so I might have to keep an eye on that for oil and keeping it lubricated. But all in all, from what I'm seeing, it's not that bad. So like I said, I'll be using it on picnic tables, and hopefully it works out. So like I said, I'm going to be using a cutting wheel on it, so you might see me using it on one of my videos when I actually make something. But like I said, thank you for following my channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for watching this video. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment in the space below. Let's see. I'm trying to get this wheel off here. Yeah, I'll do it later. But if you've got any suggestions on other things that could be either reviewed or things that I could make, feel free to leave a comment, send me a message, and like always, happy building, stay safe.